Oh,
All right. Hello, everybody. And thank you for tuning into this interview that we are doing today with Friends of Balls Bridge and Little Lakes. My name is Jennifer Morris, and I am one of the social media coordinators and media coordinators for our organization. We are an incorporated citizens group that formed in order to protect the property around Little Lakes Road and Balls Bridge. And we are here today with one of the candidates running for ACW Council. Her name is Patricia Wilkins. She goes by Patty, I believe, and I'm going to call her Patty in this interview. And she's super excited to be on with us today. We're excited that she agreed to come on. What we're doing is trying to interview the new people running for council in ACW to understand their position on our specific issue at Little Lakes Road with regards to the below the water table aggregate mine that is proposed by to be put in there by Van Bree Sand and Gravel. If you want a complete update on this, please make sure that you are following our Facebook page and join our actual Facebook group. So without further ado, welcome, Patty, and thank you for being here today. So Patty, I guess my first question to you is, why are you running for council, and how do you feel about this whole issue going on at Little Lakes Road?
Well, one of the reasons I'm running for council is because of these type of issues that Little Lakes and Balls Bridge is having to face. I think it's unfortunate. I think it's not represented by council very well. There's a community of our area and beyond that don't want this to happen. And I think when you're elected as an official for a municipality, then you have to be the voice for your people. And I'm not convinced that they've done that. I think there's been some zoning changes and different types of things happening, and maybe people didn't find out what was going on until that sign went up. And I can't imagine the shock and dismay that people are feeling. But I hope with this new election that there's some light in the future with some of the new members wanting to get on board and seeing if they can help. And I believe that, it's a very possible thing that this won't go ahead. There's lots of gravel pits in the area. Maybe they need to focus on them and leave this beautiful treasure of our environment alone.
Yeah, awesome. And so in our talk before we actually started recording this, you were giving us some background into, your overall feelings about the area. Maybe just, from your gut, from your heart, share with us a little bit about, your connection to the area and the community in general of ACW and Colborne, and how you envision the future for us here.
Well, I think it's a very unique environment. I think we're really lucky to live and have the lake with us, but there's also more than that. And a lot of people, as myself, have moved here, and we've discovered Little Lakes and Balls Bridge. And I'm always excited in my business to share that beautiful spot and tell them where it is and send them off on their little adventure. I mean, there's everything you can do. It's an all-season place to pop into, whether you like the water, whether you like, to snowshoe or skate on the river. There's just something for everyone. And yet nature gets to exist. And so it's not very many places that you can be in one with nature. There's always so much man print on it. The bridge was built in 1885. So what do we have here that has that kind of history of it? And the people in 2006 band together. So our community is passionate about what we have here, and we recognize and appreciate it, and we'd like to hang on to it.
So in terms of when you get elected, I'll think positive for you. When you get elected to council, what would be something that you would do as sort of a first step in, trying to stop this from happening? Do you have a plan, or where do you see this going initially?
Well, the first thing is definitely the election, because the previous council hasn't answered back over 150 letters that the community has sent in. It's been sort of like just pushed aside. I don't feel that if a few of the new members, from what I've spoke to, that's why they're running. They're running because they want to give the people back the voice. They've seen things in other areas that they don't necessarily agree with. So a new council would have a fresh look at this. And I believe that for myself, I live in the Colborne area, and we're talking about how it's hard to represent an area when you live further away. You don't know what's going on. Whereas I'm fortunate enough that I know what's going on in this area. So I think I would speak up as far as like, okay, where is this at? And what point are we at to know what we can do? Because for me, I'm not privy to a lot of the information that I would be as a counselor. And then I would have more knowledge and be able to help with the people that are helping us to save it. Because I do believe there's strength in numbers, and we have a large number. So I really can't speak as far as after. I think a lot of politicians promise, but I am promising that I will make it a priority, because I think that the window of time is now. And I think that as long as we haven't got any digging going on, there's still hope. So let's hang on to that and all pull together like we have been.
Wonderful. I don't want to keep this forever. I just want to give you an opportunity to share with our supporters, of which we have many local, non-local, most of them are ACW residents. A lot of them are from the Goderich area and beyond. A lot of people are supporters from outside of this community. I think there's probably tens of thousands of people that know about Balls Bridge. Just any parting thoughts on this whole issue for yourself, if there's anything that you maybe forgot to say that you want to say, just to keep it nice and tight for everybody and let them know a little bit more about who Patty Wilkins is and why they should vote for you.
Well, I'm somebody that has opened a business in a place that didn't know anyone, and I've made it happen. I believe that I am a different type of political person. I'm not really your normal type. I haven't come from anything. I've been self-made. So I'm fiercely, I have a good drive that would, and when I focus on right and wrong, it's not what people say, it's what people do. And I believe that my character speaks volume on the type of person that I would be. And I want to represent the public and the majority of what the public want. And I'm hearing them loud and clear. And I'm really proud to step into that position if I get the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity to speak.
That's great, Patty. Thank you so much for your time today. Everybody, Patty Wilkins running for ACW Council. We'll be posting a few more interviews, so stay tuned, and some statements from some counselors or potential counselors that can't make it on. So I'll look for those. And once again, Patty, good luck in the race, and we're behind you, and we'll let you know if there's anything else that we need to talk to you about before. But get out there and vote, everybody. Make sure that you're supporting the people that you want to be speaking for you. Make sure that you're aware of who these people are and what they stand for, and let your voice be heard, because these are our elected representatives. It's very important to get out there and vote. If you don't vote, you can't complain about what's happening in our community. So make sure you go out and vote. And we're very appreciative for Patty coming on today. So thanks again, Patty, and we will talk soon.
Thank you very much. Bye.